Good afternoon. I wanted to talk about, well, the theme this week is Facebook. Like in my group, I'm doing a whole brand new unit talking like my Facebook group strategy, and I was like, in the mood of just giving value on the same topic but different. It's kind of different things in relation to Facebook. And this goes back to a story which I'm gonna tell you guys soon. But by the way, guys, if you're watching me live, give me, well, even if you're watching the replay, give me some love. Give me some love. I need to drink water at all times, or else I'm like, ugh, I'm dry. Give me some love. Let me know you're watching the live. If you're watching the replay, give me a hashtag replay. All right? I see. Is that Mike? Okay, so this week I actually reached out to my mentor, and I was like, I don't know whether to, I was like, I'm almost thinking of changing my strategy because Facebook has just become so noisy, and keeping up with the algorithms is becoming more hectic than it used to be. Like back when I started, it was so easy to keep up with the algorithms. And like I mentioned in another video, I used to have close to, like some love. Hey, David. You know that love is the best vibration to manifest on. So for me, it's like I'm always making sure that my vibration is so high, it's actually like on the vibration of love. So yeah, so speaking, I was talking to my mentor, and anyway, I was like, Facebook is so noisy. I feel like half the world is on Facebook promoting their service or their product. I was like, it's just hard to keep up. And he's like, why are you worried? He's like, most people don't even know what they're doing with Facebook. And then that same day actually hit me because I was actually on Facebook, and people reach out to me, just like I like to reach out to people, and they have an on the surface conversation with me, and they're like, hey, and they're pretending to be interested in my life and what I do, and then they're like, hey, are you open to like checking this thing out or checking, like, see what I'm up to? And I'm like, no, I'm busy. Like, I've got a lot on my plate, and this is, I have my thing, and I'm not doing anything else. I'm not adding any more to it. And, and then they're like, okay, fair enough. And then they'll ask me again, or they'll hit me up like a few days later. Like, sometimes they'll ask me in the same message, like, again, but are you sure? Like, you not want to check it out? I just said no. Why would I not be sure? Like, please leave me alone. All right. And then I end up like taking a screenshot and using it in my group just to give people an example of what not to do, right? And I see Marcy here live. We're actually talking about this on a Zoom call. She's going to interview me on July 2nd. Marcy, drop your page because she's launching her first interview with me. So I think it's only fair that I let people know about her new page. Marcy Live Talks. Did I say that right, Marcy? And I'm going to be talking about Facebook groups. Anyhow, so back to dealing with the noise on Facebook. So what people are not doing is they're not building relationships. All right. So they come online and they treat people like leads. Okay. And Russell Brunson says, treat leads like humans because they are. Okay. And I love that. I just love that. When he said that, I was like, why don't we say this more often? All right. She just posted it. Marcy Talks Live. Okay. July 2nd, guys, at 10 a.m. New York time. She's launching with her first interview with me. So let's go. Alrighty. So nobody wants to treat, everyone's so like busy with trying to just make a quick sale. Like everyone's like treating other people like wallets. Unfortunately, if you're gonna build an online business, you have to be patient, you have to be in it for the long term, and you have to be ready to give this time, right? People are not just gonna buy from you overnight, right? Like you need to build trust, and now more than before, right? Because unfortunately, there has been so much hype and so many MLM companies or network marketing companies just shutting down just because, they like the way they're set up is not FTC friendly, so to speak. I just call it that way. So they get shut down. Like, you build your empire on something, it gets shut down. Like, unfortunately, I was caught up in that as well. And not because I had bad intentions, but I was told to do, like, to promote certain companies. And then, like, what happens is they get shut down, and I would have told people to join, and it makes me look bad, right? So, you know, unfortunately, things have changed. So you have to be really careful what you promote. So if you're in this for the long term, do your homework. Like, promote evergreen stuff. Like, I can't stress this enough. Like, I don't touch anything that is, it has to be evergreen, or it has to, no, actually not or, and it needs to have had many years of success already. Like the CEO has a good reputation. The company has been around for years. Like, even my boyfriend's network marketing company, before he got in, he asked me for an opinion, and I actually went to the conferences to see the community. They actually have a community here. And the company's been around for 60 years. I'm making sure the potatoes are not being burnt. Sorry. Too much info. And the company's been around for 60 years. So it's like, damn, go for it. I was like, 60 years? That's like, it's a grandfather of network marketing, right? So, so how do you stand out from the noise? Okay, there are two things that you guys can do when you're networking on Facebook. Number one, like, this is just a general concept. You don't pitch, all right? You just don't tell people to take a look at your, like, whatever you're doing, all right? Please don't burn the potatoes. So just don't pitch. Just don't do it. It's just horrible. It's amateur. It makes you look so unprofessional. And no one joins amateur marketers. People join positive, uplifting marketers. I'm not saying you need to be a six-figure earner to get people to join you, but act professional and people will join you, okay? You need to position yourself as an expert. So you need to be doing live videos, teaching people value stuff. The more value you give, the better people you're going to attract to your brand, to your teams. To, like, if you want people who are going to be willing to pay you thousands of dollars, you need to be giving more before you can receive. It's just a circle of life, okay? You have to give in order to receive. That's how it works, okay? You get this, right? So that's one. Another thing is, when you're networking, okay, there are two methods I like when I network. I like to actually add people and then chat with them, and I also like to, like, go in groups and, you know, just add value, and then they'll find me. Like, I know someone's watching me. That's how she found me. She actually saw me providing, like, value in a group, and then she found me and she joined the Facebook group, and that's it. It just evolved from there, right? With connecting, this is like, the faster way is to actually add people as a friend, and then you have to reach out to them, or it doesn't make sense, right? And it helps your algorithms, by the way. So what I do is, I'll add 30 people in a day, and then I'll connect with the ones that added me back. Then what I always do is, I always unfriend the ones that never answer me. So they've added me, I've messaged them, they don't answer, I'll unfriend them, right? It's very important, or else it will affect your engagement. The other thing is, when you reach out, tell them where you found them. The thing is, before we used to do like a copy-paste message, like a general one, where you'll say like, hey, how's it going? Just came across you and I thought I'd send you a message and say hi. And the problem with that is, people are thinking it's a bot. Like, literally, people will tell you, is this a bot? So I recommend be more personal. So if you're gonna, like, add people as a friend, make sure that you like let's say you found them in, I'm just gonna go with ClickFunnels. Let's say you found them in a ClickFunnels group. Just say, hey, use their name, found you in the ClickFunnels group, so you must be into funnels, so am I. Like, just get specific and familiar with them, right? And then you just like, then normally the response rate is much higher when I get like more personal, right? Because there's like a mutual interest. So that's my recommendation, and it makes you stand out more, all right? But people will watch you if you're providing value every day, and you can't let this go. Unfortunately, Facebook is like a muscle. You got to keep working it. You got to keep working it. If you let go, it's gonna flop. Okay. I was at the gym this week, and I was like, I hadn't gone for 2 months, and I'm very diligent. I was very disciplined with the gym. And what happened was I moved house, and like everything changes. Like you need a new hairdresser, you need a new nail person, you need a new this, a new that, new supermarkets, new people, new environment, new energy. So I just couldn't be bothered with the gym for like a month and a half, I would say. And damn, it's made a big difference. Like I could see the difference in my body, right? And I was at the gym, I was like, you can't let this go. It's like Facebook, like a Facebook group. Like if you stop posting, like the engagement just drops. It's like, that's how it felt. So I was like, Facebook is like going to the gym. You have to keep at it every single day. The only day I would say take off is Sunday, because people are not very active on Sundays. People are busy with their families. I noticed that the engagement drops. Saturday night to Sunday, it's like people are like, day off, leave me alone, I'm not on social media. I get that. Okay, not everyone's a freak like me. So I would recommend that, you know, Monday to Saturday, you're showing up. I'm not saying you have to do lives every single day, but like be posting stories, like be giving value, even if it's like in a content blurb. Maybe you're not doing Facebook, maybe you're doing YouTube, or you're doing like blogging. Then, you know, it doesn't take much to write an article a day. Okay. So yeah, so that's more or less kind of what I wanted to share. And before you go, if you enjoy this, let me know in the comment section below, like what did you resonate with the most. For those of you that are not in my group, you're missing out, because I'm doing a whole Facebook group training right now. I did units. It's a 4-day series, so it's not much. But the stuff you will learn is the stuff that's helped me create a group that's close to 4,000 people now, or like 4,910 people. You can even join, like if you don't want to ask me, or you don't want to comment, like you can go to my intro. So if you go to my profile, you'll see in the intro, Organic Marketing Specialist, and then there is my link to the group. You can join through there, okay? So it's the easiest way. So join the group, and you'll see I have everything like organized in the unit section. You guys will see it's unit 3. I'm building it out. Tomorrow I'll be covering Facebook group insights, which is so much fun. Like it's one of my favorite things about Facebook groups. It's basically seeing your top posts for the week or for the month, and then just taking your top posts and seeing, okay, this is what people love. Like this is what people enjoy the most. All right. So let me give them more. Like I analyzed the top posts, and I've noticed that like from top 10, like the majority were the ones I posted with my boyfriend, like, or of him alone. Like it was like, I told my boyfriend, I was like, you're incredible. I was like, every time I post something about you or with you or about, like, it's just the engagement is just like hits the roof. It's like, I've never seen so much engagement in my group. But I would share a story. So it's not just like, oh, here's me with my boyfriend. No, it would be like a story of like, you know, like the journey I went through before I met him, in my single life, 5 years single before I met him. And what I was looking for, and you know how I came to find like, what's the correct English word? I don't know, sorry, bilingual problems. The potatoes are not burning. So because I know you're worried, Marcy. Okay, so I was saying that I also covered, let me see, because I actually wrote notes somewhere. Yeah, I covered how to optimize a group. So how to use your settings so that your group is optimized, so that you're kind of telling Facebook where to expose your group. Like who are the people that they should expose your group to, right? What to be posting, I'll give you guys like, you'll see like what's been working for me and how I sell through the group. Because at the end of the day, you want a Facebook group for business, right? So I teach you guys how to use a Facebook group for business. And the last thing is like other group, Facebook group features. Okay, I'll teach you how to use polls. I'll teach you how to use events and scheduled posts, which is pretty straightforward. But with polls, you guys can see like what you can give people more. Okay, But tomorrow's training is gonna be by far my favorite. It's like using group insights because you can see like which days are the best, which times are the best. So if you want to do a presentation and you actually sell something on the presentation in your group, you can see which day and which time works best for them. And you can go live when you know you're gonna get the most engagement. So pretty awesome stuff. So if you're not in my group, make sure that you join. Alrighty guys, I'm gonna be off because now if I don't get up, those potatoes will be burnt. And I don't want to smell of burnt potatoes in my house. So with that being said, you guys, make it a great day. I'll see you guys in my group. And don't forget to give me love. Those are the potatoes. Don't forget to give me love and leave any comments in relation to today's topic. So with that being said, you guys, make it a great day. Adios, amigos. Y nos vemos.